stuck in never-ending, what do you want to eat? Debate. And you say, I don't know, whatever. And they say, no, you pick. And before you know it, you're in 20 minutes in and still hungry. And someone just gave up and ordered fries. That's what life without clarity feels like. Just a whole lot of back and forth with real no decisions. I get it. I've been there and done that. But when you know what you want, no more guessing and no more hesitation. Just go for it and enjoy that fries. Hey friends, I'm Love, your host. Welcome back to Love's Positivity Podcast. This is the place where we all talk about personal growth, mindfulness, and living your best life while also loving how life can be. Because, let's be honest, life is already too serious. Let's make it fun. Today's topic is all about clarity. I was singing out loud inside my car to a song I loved since childhood. Then, boom! I realized I've been singing the wrong words my whole life. It was embarrassing. But I just blame it to Mandela effect. And you know the best part is? I once sang this song at the karaoke contest and I won. Clearly, nobody knew the lyrics either, I guess. Speaking of clarity's failures, I once bought the table online and it came with a whole bunch of instructions. But did I read them? Nope. I decided to just wing it. Just wing it, baby. With my raw confidence and zero engineering skills. And of course, you guys all can predict what the result is. A total disaster. My son stared at me and then asked, Is it supposed to look like that, Mom? And I replied, Not quite sure yet, honey, but I'm almost done. I have no idea what I'm doing, really. But if I stand here long enough, stroking my chin and nodding like a wise old wizard, maybe, just maybe, my son will think I'm a genius at work instead of a clueless parent who just built a leaning tower of disaster. That's what happens when you try to make a big life decision with no clarity. But when you pause and think it through, how to figure things out first, congratulations, my friend! You now have fully assembled life that doesn't collapse under pressure. Have you guys all remember the back in the old days of connecting to the internet, like the sweet sound of dial-up? You need to listen carefully if you're connected or not. And if you are, you know it. Upgrading your clarity is like ditching your dial-up for super fast Wi-Fi, less buffering, probably fewer errors, and way, way better results. Right now, if your thoughts feels like a slow-loading web page from back in 1999, don't worry. I get that. There's a way to clean it up. I keep it simple and fun so that all of us can remember. Here are 3 tips that actually work for me and hopefully for you too. First, take a mental break. You wouldn't drive your car in an empty tank, do you? So don't run your brain on fumes. It's like trying to make a toast without plugging in the toaster. Nothing's gonna pop up but frustration. So go ahead, take a break, take that nap, or my personal favorite, stare at a wall. Like you're waiting for your brain to buffer. It's like meditation, but with a dry wall. Standing in the middle of living room and just stare at the wall? No big deal, right? Don't think about anything particular. Just indulge the sheer, understated beauty of your wall. I mean it. It's a dry wall. There's texture, there's color, there's probably a little spot where the paint chipped. And that's character, isn't it? Now I know you might be thinking, is this a tip to enhance clarity, or is she secretly teaching me how to get on a mental persona list? Well, my friend, it's both. Sometimes we need to just stop thinking about the next thing, the next goal, the next big idea, and just be with our wall. It is weird? Maybe. But hey, at least it's a great conversation starter. Especially if someone walks in and you're just standing there, deep thought, staring at the wall like it's about to reveal the meaning of life. At this point, maybe they might ask, are you okay? And without missing a beat, you respond, yeah. Why? Why are you staring at me? And they give you this confused look and say, you're staring at the wall. And you respond to them at utmost serious. It's dry wall. Boom. Clarity achieved. You're not just staring at a wall. You're contemplating the wonders of drywall. Honestly, if anyone asks, just tell them you're having an intense conversation with the universe. And they either think you're a genius or they're going to back out of the room. Either way, you win. Let's face it. Gazing at the wall is fascinating and maybe could unlock the secret of your soul. I had that moment when I look at the wall and think, I'm definitely solving the mysteries of the universe right now. or at least figure out where all those socks disappeared. But let's be real, that was the most zen I had been all day. Okay, next, write it down. Your brain is not a storage unit, my friends. Yeah? You don't need it, you dump it there. You don't want it, you keep it forever. And just like that, back into your brain storage it goes. And meanwhile, your grocery list vanished completely. Your brain is amazing at thinking, how terrible at remembering the things that actually matter. You know, that embarrassing thing from 7th grade? That's permanent, stored. So grab a notebook and dump all your thoughts into your paper, and your brain will thank you. Okay. Next. This is one of my favorite. Talk it out. Yeah, talk it out. But be careful who you talk to. Some people give advice like, just follow your heart, okay? And you respond, okay, Karen, but my heart also tells me to take a nap and eat the entire pizza. So now what? Pick someone who actually listens, not just someone who nods and hits you with a classic, wow, that's crazy. Or just have this conversation with yourself. Don't just make it obvious, okay? Just in case. Sometimes you just need to hear your own thoughts just to realize if they make sense or if they sound like conspiracy theory. The other day, my son caught me having a full-on conversation with myself. He gave me that look that kids give when they think their parents have lost it. And he said, who are you talking to, Mom? I slowly turned my head towards him, really slow, like a creepy doll in a horror movie. Eyes wide, no blinking. At that point, I'm pretty sure he's reconsidering why he questioned me. So I politely replied, honey, I'm running a one-person talk show with myself. He was, actually my kids are very understanding. And he said, okay, how is it? Then I saw his eyes wide and face frozen, somewhere between a confusion and a mild terror. And probably he realized I might be possessed or something. And then I replied, honey, we had a great conversation. Actually, I am holding a staff meeting right now. Would you like to join us? And he just left without notice. Now I'm 100% sure he thinks I have imaginary friend named Bob, or I'm just secretly in a heated argument with a ghost named Gerald. I don't know who Gerald is. Either way, he slowly back out of the room and poof, just like that. I'm a Gemini, so technically I never really alone. Yep, I have a twin. I'm just in a constant debate with my other self. Sometimes we even argue, but at least we both always win. A fresh perspective equals instant clarity boost. Now, my friends, wipe off your glasses and keep moving. At the end of the day, clarity isn't about having all the answers. It's just about finally seeing the answers clearly instead going through all the chaos of life. So clear out that mental fog, mute the noises around you, and get focused on what actually matters. And if you still can figure out what to do next, at least decide what's for your dinner. Because if you can't choose between pizza and tacos, how can you possibly figure out life? That's it for today's episode. If you laughed even once, drop a comment. Let me know, because I'm probably over here laughing at myself. This is your host, Love Ortigas, signing off from the Love's Positivity Podcast. Thanks for tuning in, and I can't wait to hang out with you again next time. And remember, your energy shapes your reality. Keep it positive. See you again soon.